cereal with all the letters of the alphabet. They're made with real oats to make you strong and full of energy, and sugar sparkle to taste just a little bit better.
You mean alphabet spell energy from A to Z with a capital E. Oh, gee, these letters happen to be just a little bit better.
Crazy rabbit.
They're A, B, C, delicious. Get 'em quick like a bunny. What's new, stranger?
A new taste, stranger. Now, post-alphabets is brown sugar frosted.
Brown sugar frosted? Does that make every crisp letter made from oats golden?
That's right, mister.
Are new golden alphabets more ABC delicious than ever?
How true, mister.
Are new golden alphabets loaded with energy?
Absolutely, mister.
Then start your day a little bit better. ABC deliciously.
Wait a minute.
How's that? Oh, way better. Holy moly. My NVIDIA broadcast crashed. That's why the microphone goes through the NVIDIA broadcast app to do the noise filtering and room echo removal, and it crashed. It obviously had crashed some point between this stream and last, and I hadn't noticed. But yeah, all good. We're back. Hello everybody. EQ, Boogs, welcome. Super Saiyan, Tom, welcome. Zeta, welcome. Welcome to Wednesday. Yes, I did mention. Oh yeah, Tom. Before when I was on mute, I was saying it sounds like you haven't been here to see my opener. That was my opener. That was what that was. That was that was my opening theme. Yes, Zeta, I know you're angry and upset. I know you're freaked out. Okay. Yeah, slight change of plans today. I know. I mentioned this. I mentioned on the Discord that it doesn't look like we'll be doing It Takes Two today. We might hold off on It Takes Two and do it again next week. That gives us an opportunity to do something else. So I think I will. We were going to do crypto scams, and actually, ironically, there's a couple of things that have been happening the last couple of days that kind of help the fact that I'm doing this today. One being that the market has tanked hard in the last couple of days, although I'm told by our crypto gurus in the chat here, EQ and I don't know, Boogs might be saying it as well, I don't know, that this is all part of the crypto gods' plan, and that the tea leaves have aligned, and the graphs say that we're going to the moon. All right, so that's what they had said. And then the number, I'll come back to that in a sec. And then the second thing is that there's an opportunity to start another game. And I know that I had mentioned that Kerbal Space Program was the next one off the list of solos. I think we'll do that. We're going to start some Kerbal Space Program. Now that so I've been asleep for the last hour. I woke up with like 10 minutes to spare before the stream started, and I before I went to sleep, I was like, we're gonna do Kerbal Space Program. I need to make sure it's installed. Yeah, it is. All right, we're good. I haven't prepared it at all. You give me 20 people, we come out. Yep, no worries, all good. Yes, so you drew some line earlier. It's all gonna work out. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. That's exactly what we're here for. Copious amounts of copium in order for us to survive this truly devastating dip. We're gonna have a look at it. We'll have a look at it. There's been I covered one of the grand scam examples on Monday. We're gonna look into that again because, interestingly enough, they posted again just an hour or so ago. I'm gonna dissect it a little bit and we're gonna have a look at it. Recommenders dips. If you remember the portfolio that I'm in from Monday, that would be the dip that I would buy. That's what I'll mention there. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Tom, to answer your question, you mentioned it's literally the number. It's literally my 50th stream. That's what the number 50 means. 50th stream. That's what that is. I count my streams. It's pretty accurate. Technically, we might be like, the 53rd broadcast, but that's because of like outages and mistakes and stuff. So this is the 50th proper stream, and thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, 50. It's good effort. We got there. I know. Well, we've pursued. I'm lucky I got to stream number 1, to be 100% honest, because I wasn't 100% sure I was actually going to get there. But we got there. So very, very good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Zeta can't wait till my 69th. I'm sure he'd love me to do my 69th or whatever. Anyway, yes, let's go into some scams. Let's dissect a couple. Let's have a look through them. That would probably take us an hour and a bit anyway. So the fact that we're not going to be able to do It Takes Two tonight it's fine. Doesn't matter. We'll do it next week. It'll be fine. You know, fairly, it's one of those games. It takes two. Yeah. So if we don't have two, then we can't play it. So that's fine. We'll wait for EQ to recover. Maybe once he's made a bit more money, he will recover. And then on Wednesday we can get back to doing it. We get back to playing some solid doll gameplay. 69 coin. I'm sure there's a 69 coin. It is insane the number of pure scam hype coins that are coming out at the moment. It's actually ridiculous. I am shocked. Anyway, I closed out of my Reddit because I had it open before, and I think out of habit I've closed it. So my first advice would be to thoroughly ignore. Just make sure I'm on the right account. Yes. Thoroughly ignore this subreddit because nothing in here is of any value to the crypto scene whatsoever. Nothing. All right. I am not necessarily talking about GMR. However, there are a lot of coins on this page that say the same things as GMR, and they are scams. For lack of a better term, they're scams. All right. What do you mean? This is where the moon coin. I know. Well, look. Who couldn't want Hood Rat or Safe Sex Finance or Elon Mute or COVID? Who wouldn't want COVID? What is this? Look at this shit. Honestly. Anyway, they're called as gamers. It's a coin that matches my personality. So are half of these. EQ. You really scream out to me as someone who would be a duck. Bum. You look like a bum coin kind of person, or a flopper, right? There's one for everyone here. So anyway, my favorite on this list, and I say favorite as in the one I hate the most, because this one is just egregious, like actual egregious, because it may as well, Super Saiyan, be called hype coin. It is the worst of the worst, right? Let's have a look at it, because I sort of got a little bit into this on Monday, but I didn't think this would be so persistent. And I say egregious, it's the coin itself is, but the people, the bots, the stolen accounts are as well. Are truly just, it's different. It's really, really, really bad. And I want to use this platform of, five of us for me to rant. Frankly, I just want to rant because they're wrong and I'm right. All right, so just give me that one, please. Let's have a look. All right, we're gonna have a look. They call this ultra safe. All right, this is standard, absolute stock standard scam coin. There's literally, well, let me clarify what I mean by a scam. Correct. Everyone is wrong but us. So he's exactly right. Okay, we're geniuses. We make money. We don't buy scams. All right. The coin itself, it's ultra safe. It says so in the name. I know. It's the coin itself probably is not a scam. All right, and I want to make that clear, is that there's probably nothing inherently wrong with it. And just give me one sec while I've moved to this. Just want to open up a notepad, because we're gonna type. All right, and you love podcasts when I type shit. I know you do. But I wanna look at how they describe themselves. This is their website. Similar. You may be reminded if I go to what was the gamer coin one? Was it GMR.finance? Was that the one? What have we got? Was it gamer coin? What was it called? I just want to show you. We're gonna use the best coin on this list to demonstrate why it could be a scam. All right. Which one is it? It was the URL's changed. Of course it has. Are you serious? They've changed it to gmr.zone. Oh, come on. If that doesn't scream, oh, look at this page. Look at it. If that doesn't scream, our hosting provider got rid of us because they were concerned. I don't know. I know you can't see. I'm about to show it again. I was just changing the website. So just look at it for starters. All right. I am telling you. We'll even go one step further. Okay, let's go one step further, and let's go with one that this is reasonably certain is a scam. Okay, let's see if we can find Among Us token. All right, we're gonna look at that one. We're gonna look at this exploit, inability to sell. All right, here's the scam exploit. Let's go to the token. Let's see if they've got a website. That one's Among Us. Here's another one, scam. Do they have a website? I'm curious. Let me Google it. Hang on. Among Us coin. Some of these are so obvious that I honestly doubt we'll find them in Google, because there are so many coming out. Let me go back to this. Let's just go and see if we can find that. I'm curious to find one that is an absolute genuine beyond protocol. That's no better. Among Us token. Here we go. Is this it? What? Enter Among Us. Is that the same one, or is that just the meme? I think that might be just the meme. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I want to just find. Let's just go and find another website. Let's just go back to this, and let's just go to the next one on the list. All right. Speedy. Here we go. SpeedyX Finance. This is gonna be. I worry about how hilarious this is gonna be when we find it. When we find the websites. Okay. Oh, different. Slightly different. Here we go. Here's another one. Hoodrat. Have they got a website? Where's their website? Hoodrat.finance. They're all .finance. What does this mean? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Hoodrat. All right. Okay. Maybe we got. Is the sus coin more or less sus than UltraSafe? It's totally less sus. Why would you ever vote? We vote get Zetacoin. Zetacoin can't possibly be a scam. Is it? Who knows? So we did maybe we got a coincidence in the background, because one thing that came out like immediately was the fact that all of these had the same background. And look, for what it's worth, we didn't find another one that had the exact same background. But to be fair, this isn't the first time I've seen this one come up. So they've obviously got some kind of template that they're just rolling off. So the description of this coin is I think the important thing is to actually read. It is cool. I don't disagree. I love this. I love this. On legitimate websites, I would actually come and you'd keep me here, because I would just do this. So, yeah, nothing against the backgrounds. Nothing scammy about the background. It's probably a little bit cheesy for something that's trying to be professional, to be 100% honest. Zetacoin, Zetacoin's fucking real. Of course it is. Is it really? Let's go and have a look. Zetacoin. No, not in here. What is it just called? Zeta. There has to be one called Zeta. Save Zeta. There it is. Scam. Total scam. Inability to sell. Inability to sell. Of course it is. Look at how many there are. It's Safe X or Elon Y or whatever. Zetacoin. Yeah, they would have. Absolutely. Zetacoin. 0.00238. Have they got a website? Here we go. There's a website. Yeah, okay. All right, hang on. Let me have a look. Let's go on to the HTTP site. It's looking a bit light on, Zeta, this website. It's looking a bit, it's asking you to download a wallet. This actually looks kind of old. It is 2013 to 2018. This hasn't been updated for a while. So this is an older scam. This one's probably a scam from the early days, back when people were trying to, like, Cryptopia is gone. This exchange is gone. I think half of these are gone. Let's check these exchanges, see if any of them are still here anymore. Cryptopia hasn't been around for a while. They got hacked and got lost. Yeah, they all gone. Juby's gone. Yobit still exists. Cryptopia. Okay, so that's Cryptopia. Rip. Pour one out for Cryptopia. I lost a little bit of money on Cryptopia. I actually had a Monero, I think, in Cryptopia, and lost it, unfortunately. That was the nature of the Wild West of 2017 crypto markets. Okay, so that was where we lost this. Yeah, you lost all your Monero as well. Okay, there you go. Did you lose it because you couldn't find it because it's hidden? Is that, or did you actually lose it on Cryptopia? Yeah, there's no chance I'm getting it back, so I marked them as lost. Boating accidents. All right, your Monero is gone. Yeah, okay, dude. So that's Cryptopia. Yobit still exists. There you go. Lucky. You might be able to get your Zetacoin off of Yobit. Who knows though? Like, you're in English, Russian, or Chinese. I'm sure that's completely legit. There's Juby. Although that's not necessarily the. Let's go back to Juby.com. No better. Juby.com is also gone. And then Blue Trade. Blue Trade kind of still exists. Okay, so there you go. You've got the two most reputable exchanges in the game, Blue Trade and Yobit, I guess, who are selling you Zetacoin. There you go. There's your fucking Zetacoin. Yeah, on the exchanges. The pools, these pools probably, well, actually, they might exist still. Multi-pool, I think. Oh, that says multi-people. Okay, that's not good. These probably don't exist anymore. And these are probably scam wallets anyway. They'll probably steal your money after they take it. ETH and BTC are dropping now more. Okay, let's have a look. We'll come back to scams. I still want to look at it, but let me go to my. I had this one before, and yet I went and. There we go. All right, let's have a look. No, thank you. Where is it? Is it crashed so much? Oh no, here we go. All right. So where's our market from? It's from 625. Zoom this in a bit so you can see it. It's in the last, what are we, 7:30? So it's been an hour, and the market's been dropping for an hour. 1 hour candles. There's your 1 hour candles. If it comes up, why is it going so slow? Is it everyone using this? There's the 1 hour candles. All right, so that's today. That's today, and it has gone down. Yeah, 15% just in the last day. And that's coming off the back of the drop from here, which we just had a run, like a whole run. There's your bull run. There's your whole bull run. Okay. And there's the, so I don't know about you. So if I go back to the 1 minute chart, when I use this website to do scalp trading, if it ever does, I'm looking at this squeeze momentum indicator generally, and I'm using my squeeze momentum indicator to give me some potential, not a guarantee, but hopefully a determination about when the momentum start to swing back upwards. And at the moment, they all started to, but then they dropped again. So here was your up momentum, which it does coincide sort of, not quite matching up. You get a bit of a loss still, which that's why I said it's no guarantee. But then bang, 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 bang. And you can look at the candles. They're really starting to dump a little bit. So we'll see. We'll come back to it though. 3.14%. We are on the Ethereum Bitcoin. Why are we on here? I wanted Bitcoin to tethers. They opened the wrong one. Bitcoin tether US. Yes, there it goes. Yes, this is what I'm talking about. This is the squeeze momentum. So at the moment, this is not indicating to me that it's going to come back up. Until you get a reversal on this, and we get momentum heading back the opposite direction, which it could. It's not necessarily gonna run from here. Yeah, this could be it. Like this, we could be watching the end of the market live here. Well, look at it run. Oh, sell. Yeah, I don't know. No financial advice. Do what you want. I'm holding. All right. I hodled through the last bear market. I'll hodl through this 30-year bear market. I've got, just keep in mind, I've got a very small amount of Cardano. Very, very small amount. My portfolio is Bitcoin, Ethereum, VeChain, Cardano, and Nanos. That's it. In no particular order of which one I like better or which one I have the most amount of money in. That's my 5/4. This one I'm new to. Cardano I'm actually very new to. I've only just started sort of leaking into that one a bit. We're still going down. We're plummeting at the moment. Yeah, similarly to this, as the market crashes on the whole lot, these will be what I buy the dip in. I don't have any particular concern over any of these in the long term, as long as the crypto market itself survives. You're gonna buy some now, just as long as you recognize that I didn't advise you to do so. All right, that's what I have done. All right. So to buy, so I mentioned on Monday the exchanges I hold these on, Coinbase. I hold this on its own wallet. I actually hold this in its own wallet. But you can buy this on Binance. It's easy. This one I also own on Coinbase, but you can also get this one on Binance. The Binance also, you can get BTC and Ethereum. Like you can get all the major exchanges like have Bitcoin, Ethereum. So you won't have any issues with most of this. This one you can only get on Binance or like Mercatox or something. Oh, we're getting a jump. It's a rebound. Hasn't affected the momentum yet though. There it goes. Momentum slightly reversed. As we get a bit of a rebound. How big is that rebound? 3%. If you scalp that, you scalp yourself a free 3%. We're going back to 60. You're not going to invest in Bitcoin. You're not going to invest in Bitcoin in Ethereum. I'm curious as to know why. I believe of this list, neither of these three at the moment are going to go anywhere until these two do. These still are the kings of the market. The market follows this. You're basically with these other ones or any of them, you basically your only bet is, you know, accruing those little gains against the actual Bitcoin price. Because you can look at it, right? Like this if we go into here, we'll come back to this one. Let me just let me open another trading view. Let me open another trading view. We'll go. Let's have a look at an example. Nano. We want Nano BTC. So we want to look specifically at the Nano to BTC price, because we don't want to look at. You don't have to buy a full coin. No, correct. You don't. It's too expensive for you to buy. You have $30. You put $10 in those three. I listened to EQ on that. Don't get sucked in to the individual coin price thing, because that's the exact problem I was mentioning earlier on in a couple of streams ago when I said that market cap is a thing that people are not quite understanding. The coin price doesn't matter. If you believe that, I mean, if you want, Super Saiyan, if you just want to have like the mental kind of emotional gain that you get from just feeling like you own more, so be it. But take that as long as you understand market cap. As long as you understand market cap, but you still want to go towards ones that are cheaper, you can still do that. All right. But yes, if you, I think personally that the Bitcoin and Ethereum are still king. They're still kings. And looking at this is what I mean, right? Like a lot of these, if you look at the market, actually, interestingly, Nano's losing a lot of money to Bitcoin. So Nano is actually dipped a substantial amount to Bitcoin, not even to the US dollar. That's down 12%. But you can see otherwise that a lot of the gains made out of Nano, they're not too dissimilar to the way Bitcoin had been running for quite a long time of it. There'd been a bit of a detachment, but you can probably track it pretty closely. How much more are you dropping? I don't have enough to drop tonight. I might get a tiny little bit a bit later, but I'm more interested in streaming and watching it with you all, to be honest. Yeah, go for it. I'm curious to see what you get out of the price dropping, to be honest. Honestly, I would buy it, but you can see this. We're getting a V-shaped recovery here. Look at this. V-shaped recovery on the Bitcoin market. Yeah, it could be a little like an intraday dead cat bounce or something. Anyway, let's come back to it. I want to still go through this, all right? Because this is really it's quite funny because there's so much to unpack here. As far as I'm an influencer, yeah, nah, I don't know about that. There's so much to unpack here for this. I want you to read it, because when I read it, I was kind of a bit flabbergasted. From piggy banks to interplanetary vaults means jack shit. Tear through progressive security-related milestones and join the newest community-driven frictionless yield protocol. What does it mean? What does that mean? Buy and hold UltraSafe to reap the rewards of its frictionless yield protocol, earning passive income and enjoying price appreciation as the community-driven hype achieves dynamic milestones. That's it. It's literally a hype coin. It's literally a hype coin. Yeah, and this is my concern, because I doubt this is on TradingView. We need to go to CoinGecko. It is on here. They played up the fact that it was on this bloody registry, like it was some kind of god. There's I guess you could call that, in my opinion, proof in the pudding. The fact that the second the market itself dropped, this is it. You're gone. You're out of the money. In an hour, it's down 10%. 24 hours down 35%. Essentially all gone, right? Let's look at that's the 24-hour chart. That's your 14-day chart. That's since the start. 16th of May. This coin's been out 3 days. And all it's done is gone up by, essentially, as they said, community-driven higher, and then everyone in the early part of it's out. Rug proof. We'll come back to some of these marketing terms, and this shit annoys me because all this stuff doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. People are getting scammed and hyped up off the back of useless words and just arbitrary hype phrases. Let me just remove that. Cool. That they're not seeing these things for what they actually mean. Like the fact that liquidity is locked doesn't mean much. You're getting maybe one tiny aspect of the ability to scam out of the system. The contract renounced also doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all with what you can do. Let's write down a couple of these because you'll see them as we go through a couple others. You'll see this come up a lot. So the first one we see a lot is liquidity locked. All right, we see that a lot. The next one we see is contract renounced. As we go through some of these hype, we'll get a couple. We'll see them come up. Tokenomics, 8% transaction fee, increasing liquidity, how to buy ultra safe. We're not really concerned about the ultra safe. We're not going to look at the Telegram. I don't really want to look at the Telegram. This is the funniest thing though. Flash mobs. It's one of their goals. And one of their goals out of this is literally flash mobs. That's what they actually think that they're going to be able to achieve when they hit their goals. Ironically, if you listen to them, 28,000 holders, they've actually met this goal. But you can see that they've done nothing. They haven't unlocked anything. Actually, I don't even know if they've updated the website yet. None of these things have occurred. They if you read them, they're stuck at trying to do their first audit, basically. Again, audit. That's another thing that we've got to write down. Audit. Holy crap! That one's really, really sneaky. Okay. If you're trading BSC coin, having lived under rock, you've most likely heard about Ultra Safe. Well, it came out 3 days ago, so maybe. It's a coin that broke multiple world records. That's another one. World records. Was listed on CoinGecko in less than 12 hours. I'm curious as to how hard it takes to do that. So let's have a look. Request form. CoinGecko. Request option, new coin. The FAQ methodology in the FAQ. CoinGecko provides a wide variety of data on many different crypto assets. All data that we receive query from various sources put through CoinGecko's various algorithms that verifies integrity. Trading pairs. Yeah, that's the trading pairs. Crypto exchanges. Yeah. Market data, price, outlier detection, trading volume, available supply, market cap, listings. Getting your token or exchange listed on CoinGecko is free, and no CoinGecko will ever ask you for any formal listing fees. They gladly accept donations. CoinGecko reserves the right to publish or unpublish any listed crypto assets, ICO, or exchange or site. Yeah, they did mention that. They mentioned that they wanted to get onto CMC, which, to be honest, it's seriously, there's no. We're gonna get into this. Like, this is what I mean. Like, when you look into these just a little bit, you start seeing where the marketing hype starts to fall apart. CoinGecko reserves the right to publish and unpublish ICO or exchange on our site without prior notice if we feel any of the presented information is inaccurate. CoinGecko will not provide an update if crypto asset ICO exchange fails any part of the review process. Hey Bjorn, how you doing? So the listing criteria, the crypto assets. So this is the one that they're trying to claim is somehow a world record, right? That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. So the fact that they have a working functional website that has sufficient information on the crypto asset that's been listed, websites with no information on the purpose, team, or social media profiles will be considered as invalid. Ooh, this scam doesn't even have their people. Why did they list it if they didn't even have this? Almost got filled on your dirty cheap XRP buy, really? Yeah, ultra safe. It's such a hilarious scam. There's so much to unpack in this scam. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm not sure whether I want to buy tonight. We were actually looking at the chart as it started to crash, and we've got this immediate little bounce back, which is pretty good. 0.58 euro. That's pretty good. That's very good. Let's see. Let me have a quick look. Let's have a look at the Ripple price. Ripple. Let's look at the tethers. It hit but didn't fill. Oh, okay. Oh, 0.058 euro, 0.58 euros. Okay. I don't have we've got US tethers. Do we have a euro price for this? XRP to euro from, yeah, that one will do. Okay. Yeah, like very briefly hit. Very briefly hit. Yeah, there's hardly anything in here as far as like volume is concerned. There you go. All right. Kind of shame, to be honest. That's a shame. Yeah, it would have been, actually, that would have been a great hit off the bottom of that. You were thinking of 0.06, but wasn't fast enough. Yeah, fair enough. It would have been a fantastic run. Jeez, that's up 20% just off that. That's an hour ago. Not even. No, it's like 15 minutes ago. Wait, I haven't been paying attention. This is following the exact same pattern as the rest of the market, so it's just a market. It was 3 minutes. There was like a 200,000 buy, 3 minute 20% gain. I know this market's like that. It's just been absurd, the amount of quick opportunities to get like a quick scalp and get a quick profit. It's been crazy. I probably haven't taken enough advantage of it, to be 100% honest. As someone who's just sitting here talking about it. Ultra safe. You would almost have hit your goal of being able to buy 10,000 Ripple. Ah, that's cool. And thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, that I used to own. I owned a little bit of Ripple, so I dabbled in it a couple of years ago, but I ended up leaving it because I'd stuck with my little bubble of the coins that I liked. So I hadn't really followed it too much, but it seems to have largely. Looks like it's largely followed the market. Although let's have a look at the Ripple to Bitcoin. Let's see what's happened there. Let's see how much it's gained against Bitcoin. Let's go back to 1 hour. It's actually done pretty well. It's done very well against Bitcoin. Oh, there you go. Yeah, some of these altcoins really have made inroads in the market in the last month. Just a month. Ripple's exploded. What? You would have also got, it's becoming very loose, but right now it's still down hard. Well, depends on when you bought though, because your Ripple to Bitcoin price is actually doing very well still. It's very much up. You're now debating paying your master's tuition fee or buying the dip. Super Saiyan. Education first. All right. There's no crypto if you're not making money from your master's tuition. All right. Take it from me. I promise. It's worth it. Pay for your education, for God's sake. If the SEC lawsuit is over, you'll go to $3. You reckon? We'll see. Let's have a look at. You say $3 or €3? XRP. It's dipping again. I'll have a look. Let's have a look. US. Oh yeah, it is. It is dipping again. You're right. That's a big dip. Oh no, hang on. We're on the 1 hour. It's dipping a bit. And it's trading flat. $3 max, but $2 easy. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know, you never know when it comes to the SEC. They could surprise you. They could turn around and say that they did find what they were looking for. Yeah, it seems to be a bit like this. This is usually my indicator. So we're on a bit of a momentum squeeze, but it could be flattening out a bit. So maybe it will come down. Yeah, actually it is, isn't it? There you go. That momentum's turned around the other way. Yeah, there it goes. Starting to dip. Nah. Is it gonna do it? Nah. We don't know. We'll come back to it. We'll have a look. Anyway, where was I? We were looking at what these things keep saying. These bloody coins keep saying as far as this, like the scam and hype, right? There's a new juicy dip now. Yeah, okay, you say that. Buy the dip. It can be taken advantage of. I know apes like fast gains, constant announcement news. So there's another one. This is not really crypto related, but it's the like, what do you call it? What would you call it? It's the like the phrases and terminology. We're going to call it internet slang, all right? Internet market slang. E.g., you know, apes and degens and that sort of shit, right? There are some of these shit coins that aren't a scam, but most of these are big scams. But for what it's worth, something I mentioned a little bit earlier is that the coins themselves aren't often scams. It's the way they're being operated. The actual, and if you look at something like Token Sniffer, they often fucking safe setter. They often find that the coin itself is not the problem, and it feeds into these things like audits and world records and these kinds of things when these don't matter, because the coin itself is not the problem. It's the people running it, and it's the people who get in early. Is Ultra Safe a scam? I am telling you it's a scam. Yes, it's a scam in its operation. It's not a scam in its design. That's the difference here. It's a pump and dump. Correct. That's exactly what I believe it to be. It's a pump and dump. The coin is real. It is a clone. It's a clone of well, if it's Ultra Safe, it's probably a clone of Safe Moon, and therefore it's just a simple hype based pump and dump. None of this matters. It doesn't matter. They can pump it for ages. It gets worse though. It gets worse. A lot of these are like this. The thing is that, so like going down is this, the Ultra team's doing AMA where they're doxing themselves. That's another one. It's silly. And there's also a Certic audit. So we mentioned audit already. Certic, it's not what it seems, in short. For release today, it wouldn't be surprising if Certic rated this safer than Safe Moon, considering it's a much improved version of that coin with a better, safer sounding name. Ultra Safe. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. Holy shit. So if you get in early and sell it when it's high, well, of course, that's right. Look. You can make money. You can make money on scams. You can make money on scams. You have to be early. And you have to get in early, and you have to get out early, and you need to be very, very careful, because it is an absurd risk, and it's a risk, and in my opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. There's just not. You only need to get it wrong once and be caught, and you're caught holding the bag, and you're out. Like it's ridiculous. You can make money on it. You could spend your life looking at this and have BSC coin. Binance coins, not BSC coins, BNBs, ready to go to trade on PancakeSwap, and get in early when it is low. Because if you look at crypto moonshots, right, where all these scams are perpetuated, if you go to new, if you're early and you buy $10 to $50 and sell it $1,000 to $2,000, look, you're right. It is I think if you're very diligent about it, and you're very, very disciplined about it, just popping in to say hi, I hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Mimical. I appreciate it. Thank you. Much love to yourself. Yeah, it's great to see you. Haven't seen you pop in for a while, but have been lurking through your stream. So really good to see you, and hopefully see you again shortly. Thank you. If you get in, so Bjorn, if you get in like one of these and you're super disciplined and diligent about it, and you're able to, well, this one didn't even show you the ability to buy, but something like this where they give you the ability to buy and it's not pre-sale or something like that. Hey, Map Tasmania, we're really good. You can then get in, as you say. Here we go. This one came out 34 minutes ago, all right? And they say that you have the ability to buy it. So you get in. What's it called? Elon Gange? What the hell? Stupid. Elon Gange token community, and this shit community driven. This one, community driven. This is happening a lot. This is the hype. It's the same buzzwords every time. This just means pump and dump. That's all this means. Community driven hump, or literal hype coin. That's what that means. Community driven, literal hype coin. Right? That's what community that comes up in every single one, and they're finding their ways to come up with these buzzwords that sound like it's legit and it's not. You know, if you guys are making a legit coin, but they want to use all this slang to get it hyped because they need the taxes for Q3 and Q4, what's a good thing? You think the community driven's a good thing? It's not. It has none of these coins have any point of differentiation. They're not products. That's the problem. Look, I might be standing here sounding a little bit like a boomer, but the sheer number is the problem. A couple of hype coins is fine. Can you give me $10? I'm not going to invest it for you, but you can give me $10. I'm happy to be tipped portions of your gains off these cryptos. That's for sure. To invest in ultra safe, as long as you're happy not getting it back. I don't want to do it. It's too much effort. I hate these things. There's so much effort because they need you to convert and go jump all these hoops just to steal your money. Like you're trading on Pancake Swap. I don't have any Binance coins. I don't want Binance coins. I used to have Binance coins back in 2017, and I honestly I sold them thinking that I couldn't understand why an exchange coin would ever get high. Yeah, look, I'm sure it is, but I just haven't done it. I'm sure it is easy, but I haven't done it yet. Jump all these hoops and to steal my money. You're about to buy BNB. It's dipping hard. Let's have a look at BNB. BNB. Yeah, Map of Tasmania. If you're there, you might have noticed we're not playing. We aren't playing. It Takes Two at the moment because Ezekiel didn't want to play it. He didn't want to play today, so we're going to be playing that. We're going to play it next week. Well, if I got some time a bit later, I'm going to play some Kerbal Space Program. It's dipping a bit, BNB to USDT. So it dipped the same as the rest of the market. It dipped the same as the rest of the market. That's basically what we expected. So, I mean, if this is starting to drop, unless you can see the future and this is about to dump hard, but that wouldn't be doing it any different to here. Yeah, actually, they seem to be recovering slightly. You think you'll buy this week? I possibly might buy a little bit. I might see if I can bolster my holdings of my V chains and maybe some nanos and that sort of thing. All right, back to this. CEX Central Exchange Applications and Listings. New redesigned website. Like that, you know, none of these really matter. DApp Suite, yeah. NFTs is another fucking sort of. That's another scam, hype, marketing term. Yeah, that's what you mean. You're thinking it will dump more than buy and then buy end of week. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Okay, So we've kind of developed a little bit of a we've kind of developed a little bit of an indicator around some of the specific call outs that we think are indicators of red flags, right? There's one big resistance now, 1.03 XRP euro. Is it a sell? It's a resistance. Okay. Let's have a look at it again. Ripple. This one. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. It is, yeah, it's a sell resistance. Yeah. Where's the I actually don't know how I can see the order book from this. It's very shit. I find it very shit. I don't want to log into my Binance account though at the moment. At 100,000 at 1.02. Oh, okay. So we're getting a bit of a pincer maneuver between 1.3 and 1.02. So it might stutter for a while. Yeah, TradingView's a bit shit. We don't do crypto that often, just FYI. We actually play a lot of video games, but we dip into crypto every now and again. You can look at XRP Euro without logging in. That's what you do. In Binance. All right, give me one sec. Let's go and have a look and see if we can find. Yeah, don't worry, I got it. All good. Binance XRP Euro spot. All right. Sorry, yeah, we don't have hyperlinks, but I saw it. It's all good. Yeah, no, all good, all good. Don't worry, you'll never be timed out for longer than 5 seconds, so that's all right. Are you Netherlands? Okay, hang on. Can I get this without having to trade? It doesn't really matter. I understand it. It's fine. I understand it. Where are our Euro cell building up cell walls? I'm not very good at using this website. Where are our market orders? These are all just coming in at the lows. Which ones? What's the? Is it? Oh, I only doxed your location, right? That's all right, as long as you don't mind. So what was on the left? You can change the amount of 0.01. Okay. I'm curious though. What you said? You mentioned it was at 1.02. What's that in euro? Where was the big sell? Is that here? 0.085, right? At 500, yeah, 500,000 at 100,000. 1.02 euro. How do I go up? What does that mean? Okay, it's the order book. Let's go depth 100. We want it into 2 decimal places. The cells at one. No, look at the left. Yeah, left green red one. Yeah, okay. 1.02. Yeah, here's the big one, right? Sell 4 at 1.03 at 280,000 euros. So it's at 1.03, and then your buy orders. If you go down, you've got big ones here at 0.09, 0.90. I mean, you still got big ones even here, like at 40,000. Yeah, it's the sell, but they're pretty big. Literally got destroyed last dip, and it was at 150. Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, there are whales running these really hard, right? But at the moment, it sounds like we're going to struggle a little bit to get over 1.03 in the short term. It sounds like people are keen to get rid of their ripples here, and this seems to be pretty static. No, it's actually going. It's going up a bit. Yeah, it's going up a bit. You're hoping it will dip a bit. It might. Yeah, these are starting to get a bit thin, I would say, in the grand scheme of it. But this is thin. This is thinnish too. It's sort of, yeah, they're sort of battling a little bit between these two numbers, but they're sort of building up below this one. Yeah, it's going to struggle to get 1.03 euros. So we think BTC or ETH are dropping any more tonight. Let's have a look again. Let's go back to this. Let's go to ETH. FUSDT. Hard to say. Based on this, maybe. Which is, you know, so you guys keep buying and selling 40,000 XRP at 130. Yeah, they could be trying to fluff the numbers a little bit. They could just be trying to go back to generate a bit of. Binance has been a little bit. It's been a little bit skeptical like that. It's been a bit weird like that, like kind of fluffing the numbers on the volume. So it's. I don't necessarily suggest it's them that's doing it, but there have been whales who have been dipping back and forth for whatever reason. But this is still, it's gone. Well, someone did make a big buy. So we're coming back up. That buy's gone. Yeah, it's gone. That was fast. All right, people are keen. People are diving back in a bit. We might, so if we go back to 3, we'll just see what we are at the 3. 1.035, 1.034, buys, sells. Any sells? Yeah, no, we're going. All right, this is getting a run. It's getting a bit of a run. Now we seem to be recovering a bit. Yeah, curious. All right, back to this for a bit. So, I think we're relatively good on here. Okay, I honestly, a lot of these they're not necessarily red flags on their own. Okay, liquidity locked, fine. Contract renounced, fine. It means they're not going to get out of their scams using the most amateuristic methods in the book. The audit. Okay, so an audit. So an audit is basically you get an independent party to come in. So you get independent party. Independent party. And what they're doing is that they're reviewing something. So they're reviewing a process. Generally, if it's a process or a set of controls of the actual business or the thing or financials that you're running. And Boogs, yes, you're right. They just read the code. And in that case, you wouldn't really call it an audit. You'd call it more like a. No, it's not even a pen test. It's hardly an audit. But yeah, you're reviewing some process or some controls or something to give it an indicator of whether something is working correctly. And generally, what you do is after you've had your audit, you give it a set of recommendations. But recommendations and findings. So that's what you give. That's what you give it. And in an internal audit, which is what this is, the company ultimately, so the company getting audited sets the scope, and this is and is agreed upon, and is agreed with the auditor. So the auditor in this case is listed as CERTIC, and the CERTIC audit. Let's go and have a look at what CERTIC does. I've heard of them. CERTIC. Where does it explain what they do? CERTIC directory blog. No, we don't want a blog. Where's our about us? Seriously, just explain to me what you do. Ironically, investor place. Are we really gonna get our knowledge from Trust Wallet? Yeah, well, all right, fine. Let's go there. Technology. Where is the explanation about what they do? On-chain contract specification. All right, here we go. This seems to be what they're. CERTIC Security Oracle. CERTIC Security Oracle retrieves set of security scores from decentralized network security operations to assess the reliability of source code and are rewarded in CTK, the native digital fuel of CERTIC chain. The security article relays this says, depending on the risk tolerance of the interacting party. I don't want to read this anymore. About the chain, ambassador program volunteers, security certifiers. Security certifiers are security experts protect the chain by voting on all security relevant governance proposals. No, this isn't an indication of what they actually do to do the audit. All right, let's read this. This morning showing off big winners, big gains, blah, blah, blah. However, he's also revealing a lack of security tokens built in the Binance Smart Chain. The attacks are leading investors to ask questions about crypto auditing firm Certic. Crypto investors are shaken today with the news of Spartan protocol exploit that has cost the conglomerate $30 million. A hacker inflated the protocol's liquidity pool with huge transactions of BNB. Then the hacker burned the pool's tokens and claimed at least 30 million underlying assets. This type of liquidity pool exploit is unfortunately not uncommon. The last major exploit of a DeFi platform's liquidity pool was not even a week ago, with Uranium Finance losing 50 million assets. And what is especially unsettling about these incidents is that both companies recently underwent security audits. Uranium has not reported who undertook its auditing duties. Spartan Protocol was just recently audited by Certic. Certic has been at the forefront of crypto investor interest recently. Why? The company is in the process of auditing SafeMoon, with concerns lingering about whether or not SafeMoon is a scam. The crypto company announced on April 26th that an audit through Certic is underway. Speculators are hoping for results soon, possibly this week. Yeah, I know, SafeMoon. What did this mean for investors? With Certic in the spotlight thanks to the SafeMoon crypto audit and Spartan Protocol exploit, investors have a lot to digest. Certic is a security blockchain. Primarily, it uses its in-house formal verification technology to conduct security audits. The company conducts security audits for blockchain protocols, wallets, dApps, and smart contracts. It has partnerships with partnerships. That's another one. Fucking partnerships. This is a little bit of partnerships is a little bit of an older. It's a bit of an older like scam term. I'll mention it now. So basically, a lot of the older scams, especially the ones that were in 2017, basically used partnerships to demonstrate that they were somehow more legit than they were. The thing is, though, a lot of partnerships were not partnerships. It was basically, you know, like we rang this one guy, who worked at PwC, and he said good luck. Like that was it. That was seriously it. And that would be enough for that cryptocurrency to then put PwC on a logo, their logo on their website, and say they were in a partnership with PwC. That's what partnerships meant for them. And a lot of ones that they indicate are partnerships could be they could be other things that are as simple as like they're in some kind of corporate incubator program where the company is willing to give them like a small grant of money in exchange for a percentage of profits, where it's a partner. It might be a partner at one of these firms, or it could be just the corporate program who are giving them space to work in. You know, they're a community project, so we're going to give them space in Melbourne or wherever, and therefore you can work and do what you need to do, right? And that's a lot of what this sort of stuff means. And by saying the term partnerships, I think a lot of people get sucked into this idea that it means that, you know, you have to be in this grand multi-million-dollar partnership where you move forward together and basically one's getting the other. DevDocs is huge. Where does it say that? Is that are you talking about the doxing, as in the reveal of the developers? Is that where I've written that here? No, I've written that here. I wrote doxing. I think it's this one. It sounds like this. They say the devs are known, so it can't be a scam. Also not true in the slightest. Not true in the slightest. You absolutely can be a scam if your developers are known. The thing is, and the really important thing to understand about this is that there's two ways this goes about when it comes to a scam. Okay, when it's legit, yeah, fine, it's legit. All right. So sometimes So sometimes the dev slash businessmen are real. Okay, sometimes they're real. The thing is about crypto is it's still very heavily unregulated space. And remember what I mentioned when I say scam, I don't necessarily mean things that have, you know, security vulnerabilities where they lock it up and then they take all your money and steal it and run. Pump and dumps are very unregulated in crypto space. The regulators around the world can't do a lot about it. And it seriously is often a case of just shamelessness. Shamelessness. They're real and they're just in it to get a pump. And they're getting out early and they're leaving the coin, which is not a scam to the rest of the community. So that happens a lot. Sometimes they're real, but they don't know they're involved. All right, this is it. But they don't know they're involved. This happens a lot too. So sometimes you'll get some rando thing. I'll come back and read your thing just in one sec, Super Saiyan. But sometimes they're revealed as being a part of the project, but they're not. They're real, but they don't know. Because they're obscure enough as a developer person that they don't think anyone will check. They think these people think that they'll get enough of the hype in the early part within that first few days that no one's going to bother to go and check with the developers themselves or the business people themselves that are claimed to be a part of it and actually say that, you know, ask, are you part of this or not? Yeah. You're buying in. You're going in for 20K or 15K, and what percentage BTC? 20K dollars, and what percentage BTC to Ethereum? I'd go 50-50 personally. 50-50 or slightly more of each. 20,000 on this dip. It's ambitious. I wish I had $20,000 at Dumbo Crypto right now. This was your big buying day. Okay, this explains why you weren't going to play. You weren't going to play It Takes Two. This would be Australian dollars. So which means it's like, you know, it's like $30 American. You're waiting for a big one. Is this a big enough dip, you reckon? I guess so. It's pretty big. And it has rebounded off the bottom here. I don't know. It's up to you. I can't say either way whether I think it's gonna tank again or not. I am concerned. It's still got a lot to go, but I can't guarantee that either way. So yes. So here we go. So doxing. Yeah. So sometimes the dev businessmen are real, and they're purely shameless. Sometimes they're real, but they don't know. So they're not involved at all. And then sometimes they're not real. Simple as that. They're fake people. They're fake. They're known by online handles, literally made up names. That's the doxing, right? That's what they mean. Is that by revealing who the devs are, they think that will give it more legitimacy. The other thing too is that even beyond being shameless, is that they're not necessarily even qualified. They're not necessarily even qualified, or have any kind of reasonable knowledge about how to run a cryptocurrency. So even if you don't necessarily think they're going to purposely scam you, they might just be not good at what they do, and they're gonna get caught out by an unscrupulous actor, malicious actor, right? So that's what the doxing means. Yeah, Russian scams. That's right. And it happens a lot. Is that you go to some of these websites and they reveal the team. A lot of these aren't revealing the team at all. Actually, ultimately, some of them are. This is Twitch. I'm not going to fucking Twitch AMA. The Twitch AMA. Hang on. Let me go back to that. Give me one sec. Let me just see if this is Zoom reunion 40 minutes. Rat King, Ron. What? Hood rat token. It's had 1,200 views. What the fuck is this? This is actually a Twitch. This is actually a Twitch stream. This is a fucking Twitch stream. Look at these guys. What is this? Hey, say something. What? Are they? I can't even hear this bloke. His mic isn't on. Is anyone chatting to them? Oh yeah, hello, nice to meet you all. Let's go to here. You can't hear it. Sorry, hang on. There was voice. It's only just started playing voice now.
Very serious. It came at the origins because most of us, I think, probably close to 100% of people.
All right. So what's this person's name? So let me have a look here. This person's name is Stefan Bormadane. All right. Let me try and write this down so I can have a look. About where this is the hood rat coin, right? So Sephian, is that right? Boumeddane. Is that right?
Rugged or scammed when trading on the Binance Smart Chain as well as on.
And we've also got an easy name, Danny Rodriguez with an S. All right, let me go and have a look to see if these people are real or not. I'm just typing this person's name. Median. Nope. Is that right? I don't even know if I've spelled this right. Sefiane. Yeah, no particular. Nah, nothing. All right, don't know about that. Yeah, all fake names. They seem like fake names. They seem like fake names. Yeah, this one. Even Danny Rodriguez doesn't link to anything. I'll put Danny Rodriguez, hood rat. I don't get nothing. Hood rat token. I get nothing. So these people, I don't know. Like they don't seem like they exist.
The Ethereum network, more or less tell you like if it's okay or not. But we have tested this.
This just seems like potentially real people, like I mentioned, real people but shameless, just completely shameless. It says Sofian. Sofian. I probably spelled it wrong. So let me try this one more time. So what have we got? Sofian. Boumeddane. All right. So we've got. I'm reasonably certain the name is spelled correctly. So let me write this in. We're usually looking for some kind of LinkedIn profile, right? Let's also put in hood rat. Nah, nothing for hood rat. Nah. Bondater Shez Nihonfu. I doubt this person's the right one, so I'm not gonna dox them. Yeah, Dan Rod. Yeah, Danny Rod. Yeah, it's seriously. It screams fake, and that's the thing is that it doesn't mean anything. Like, and that's the problem is that people get really sucked into an influx of information that basically is just It's just look at this. You know, we've got everything going on. It's all good. You know, everything's working well, and everything is great. You know, get in because you're gonna miss out. And I just don't think. I just worry that this is the kind of thing that people are just getting really super sucked into. Yeah. So these people had an audit apparently from this mob Solidity. So this was, again, as I explained, right? I explained that audits essentially often the scope is set by the company. The other part too is very important to understand here is that in your audit you get a set of recommendations and findings. Okay. The company for an internal audit, which is what this is. Okay, there's no obligation to reveal. They've got no obligation to reveal unless they are doing some kind of SOC 3 or something like that, right? They've got not necessarily any obligation to reveal the results. Even if they said they passed an audit, okay, you can complete an audit, but you don't have to reveal if they found anything. So in this case, fairly enough, I think Certic probably are doing the right thing here, is that it's a two-way audit, right? Certic reveals the results as well as the company reveals the results. So that part I'm not necessarily judging, but a lot of this stuff in audit, you just need to be a little bit skeptical of, because audits don't necessarily mean what people say they do. Lonely Fans Coins was real sad when the first part of Dev Coins was revealed. 310 of the dev team exit scammed. The rest of the team was... It is sad. That sucks. And that's the other part too, is that I guess the doxing, you can get a half and half, right? You can get a half and half. You can get some people who are legit about it, because they're usually just a mix of people they found online and are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, let's come up with some coin together. And you get some, like you say, that leave and catch the others. There was another one today that was the same thing. It was one of those Safe Moon clones that was hyped up as coming very closely after Safe Moon, and similarly got pumped massively. Right, it got pumped massively. It was super hyped up, and then just one of them just decided they've gone rogue and they're gonna leave. How many coins does Safe Moon have? I actually don't know. How many? What's the Safe Moon? Safe Moon coins. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's something ridiculous, isn't it? Actually, not many. No, actually fewer than I thought. Oh, hang on, sorry, that's not true. No, it's a quadrillion. Yeah. I thought circulating supply? That's not a lot. No, it's max supply. Yeah, it's 1 quadrillion. Is that a quadrillion? Or is that a billion? Hang on. No, is it a trillion? That's 100 million. That's a billion. Yeah, that's a quadrillion. Yeah. Which is common. It's common to get to put tons in, because Super Saiyan, similar to your point earlier, a lot of these companies are getting in on the bandwagon, hoping that people see the small price and are using the psychology of those gains to try and generate hype, to generate people's hype to get in. Yeah, it's literally it. They think that they're trying to game your psyche around seeing this number get closer and closer to like 1 cent or $1. People like to hold a lot, and people think that they think things are going to be, I would call it similar to that, Super Saiyan. It's a lot of this came in 2017 when a lot of these coins that had high supply, people were coming in and saying it could be the next Bitcoin. Yeah, it could. What if? And it was a lot of people didn't understand market cap, that came in and said what if this gets to $10,000? What if this gets to $20,000? And if they owned a million of them, they'd think themselves as actual trillionaires. And they couldn't reconcile the supply number with the price. They couldn't understand it. And to me, and I've said this before, that is the issue with. That was the issue with the crash, is that the crash was indicated by a lot of that rhetoric. With the amount it's getting burnt, you can see SafeMoon go to 0.01 in the next few years. So yeah, in that case, then it's a pyramid scheme. Like, it's get in now, because as they continue to burn it, the people who have got it are gonna hold, and the rest don't. But this is what I don't understand. I actually don't quite understand this about a lot of these. Like, we looked at Gamercoin similarly, and Gamercoin had a 50% burn at launch. And I recognize what they're trying to say that they've achieved, like it meaning that, if you bought 1% of the coins at the start, you now own 2% of the coins because of the outstanding supply. But as you burn supply off, that supply essentially never existed in the first place, because a lot of these coins are being traded amongst sellers and buyers. They're not the outstanding supply. They're the current supply. So that's two separate pools. There's the supply that's actually being traded on the exchange, and then there's the outstanding amount that hasn't yet been sold or mined. And as you burn those, you're really generating artificial hype. But that's why you don't want coins that burn themselves. You want coins that burn when getting traded. Yeah. And mine, and I agree with that. I think VeChain does that. VeChain burns as it trades, not just arbitrarily that they just get burnt. And I recognize that as because then the burning is actually part of that supply that's getting traded, and that's the important part, because then it's not two separate markets, because people think the markets impact each other. They don't really directly impact each other at all. Fees will be burnt in the soon future. Yeah, let's say 10% tax or 2% burn. It means the coin is actually forced to go to a higher price. Yeah, with the burn off the tax. Yes. I agree with that. Okay, back to this, because we haven't even gotten to the comments yet. We haven't even gotten to the comments, because that's the funny part, is the bloody comments. These things are kind of say, yeah, blah blah blah. All right, we covered from this. So now we get to this shit in Reddit, and this is a part that's quite funny, right? Yeah, the comments are 90%. They're not necessarily even bots, and that's the shameless and very egregious part of this, is that they're calling themselves out. They're calling themselves out as saying they're not bots, but in reality, that's true. They're not. They're purchased accounts. They're purchased or hacked accounts. And I'm curious as to whether this one was the one that said it. But if you go to, I'm hoping I don't get an NSFW here. I do have NSFW stuff blocked, so I'm hoping it doesn't get caught. And you catch it. We'll go to the top of the day too, because there's some obvious ones in the top. I'll get rid of that one. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Keep that. I want to have a look at this. I want to have a look at this again in a sec. So top one, okay. Ultra has a lot of yeah, bot comments and purchased accounts is what I'm seeing a lot of. Exact same scam coin 2 hours. Oh, that's curious. This person who is the top comment in Ultra is going into other people's ones and calling them scams. How ironic. Okay. Crypto moonshots, yep, ultra safe, big posting in ultra safe. We could get caught out here. This may not necessarily be one. There are people who are getting genuinely caught up in it. Never ending Reddit, ultra safe. What we're looking for is after a bit of time, the crypto-related posts stop. And even more so, which is here, is that after a bit of time, when they've been posting a bit, they've had sort of a scarce non-crypto related, all of a sudden they start posting about their cryptos, which has sort of happened here. Wait, are you saying Ethereum's dropping? Have you bought yet, or are you waiting? Used to do it with penny stocks. Like, you bought 2,500 at 0.16, even though it was only $250. Yeah. You haven't bought yet. All right. Let me know. Let me know, and keep calling out the drops, because I want to see it as well. So this is happening a lot. This is a little bit hard. This is not so... I've seen a lot clearer examples where you've got like a 2-month gap, but here you've got a 3-week gap after an NSFW account, NSFW comment, interestingly. And then all of a sudden there's a couple of Dogecoin, there's a Safe Moon, and then they get in on, and then a few days later, all of a sudden, this person is now talking only about Ultra Safe. So we go to the next one. Wraithful Nightmare. Here's a reply to this one. So this is the same deal. This might be the same deal. This is a 7-month-old account. Okay. Same. No. Okay, that's a 7-month-old account, and their account details ends after a week. So there's a pretty good example of an account that's probably trying to put in some organic posting to make sure it doesn't look like a full scam. And then, other than that, prior to 7 days ago, nothing. Ironically, talking about one of my favorite cryptos here, Nano. I'm actually legitimately in that. And only talking about Ultra. Okay, another example, this one. This account is a 5-month-old account. 14 days, nothing. Again, have some organic posting, early organic posting, and then only talking about crypto. Next one. With its crash, it's also dipping hard. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Ultra. Again, same. Never mentions anything cryptocurrency related. And then that goes for 2 months. Yeah, all very frequent, all Dragon Ball Z related, and then bang, ultra safe. Yeah, but there's clearer examples than yours, and that's what I mean. Like what you were talking about is, that's fine, and I wouldn't call that out as a scam. If there was a 2-year-old account that had no posts in it, and it just maybe 3 posts over the space of 2 years, no, I wouldn't call that a scam. That's fine. But these are clear. These are very egregious. Like, this is a person who's literally coming off the back of frequent, completely unrelated, no crypto related. Because keep in mind, crypto's been going for a while. Like, it's not as if it started 2 days ago. It's been going for months. And these people have got no other post history in relation to the topic. And it's also frequent, so that their previous history was frequent. And then it stops. And then it starts again. And all of a sudden, it's a completely different topic. It's a completely different topic. Look at the like. Oh, I want to be careful with the liked posts on for individual accounts, just because they might show me NSFW stuff. This one. So this one's fair. This unironically reads like a Facebook post from someone trying to sell an MLM. Yeah. I want to be careful, because some of the accounts, you can purchase accounts, and some of them just have like NSFW content, and they're gonna still use it. I mean, at least it's organic, right? At least with the MLM, you get hives and shitty makeup. This sub is a pure mucking of morons from start to finish, with nothing to show. It's so sad. It's true. These are all fake comments with bot upvotes. Look at the post history. So yeah, so other people are noticing, right? They're noticing the post history of all the positive comments. And I think that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to overwhelm. Yeah, you actually, it sounds like you were reading the post history as well. Super Saiyan. I see the dev docs is huge, but oh, nearly got caught. Hang on a sec. Very glad that came up. All right, hang on. Let's have a look. I don't want to see the. Okay, we're all right. I'm gonna have a quick look at this one myself. So this goes back 5 days, 9 days, 16 days, 21 days. Investing. This could potentially be. This one could potentially be a legit. So that could be a legit sucker. Ultra safe is really ultra safe. All right, let's have a look at this one then. Some of these accounts too, they're just created using the Reddit standard creation template. Ultra safe is really, really safe. Agree. Love project, big project, ultra safe, blah, 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 blah. Keep going. Bonfire. They covered a different one down to a month, and then that was it. But it's a 7-month-old account. So again, older account, had 300 comment karma. Yeah, it's not really anything. I know it's a long podcast. I know. I wanted to play, but I wanted to cover this. I wanted to go through it. You tell me if you're bored and you want me to go back into playing Kerbal. 19 points, 2 hours, talking about ultra safe. All talking about ultra safe. And then again, exact same thing. 8 months ago, 7, 3 days. No gap. No, sorry, all gap. Huge gap. This is an 8-year-old account. Had never mentioned anything related to crypto at all. And then there's a gap, and then just spamming their scam coin. Actually ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. Let's look at one more. I think you get my point, right? We'll go in the audit. We'll go into the audit, and then maybe we'll play some Kerbal. I do want to play Kerbal. I'm getting a bit talked out, to be honest, at the moment. My podcast parts of the stream don't usually go for this long. Crypto moonshots, 2 days. All right, this person might just be getting sucked in, to be honest. Yeah, this person's just getting sucked in, and that's the other problem too, is that a lot of these Reddit comments, are getting filtered into people who are genuinely trying to, to get in on it, because they see that they're going to get money early on. Usually from purchased hacked accounts. And you'll see like an obvious drop off in post history, in unrelated content, than recent scam content, something like that, right? That's essentially what it is, and it's pretty shameless, like, and you'll even get, and the reason I say purchased and hacked accounts is because the evidence for that is you see a lot of replies that feel organic. They're astroturfed, essentially. So like you can see that it's sometimes not bots, because of the organic nature of the comment, right? Organic nature of the comment, or the self-awareness, right? That they say, oh, we're not a bot. I just want the money, or I just want to get rich, something like that. Audit. Let's have a look at this audit. All right, let's have a look at the summary. Let's have a look at the summary of the audit. Total supply of the token is set to 1 quadrillion. No mint or burn functions are present. though the circulating supply can be reduced by sending tokens to the dead address if desired. Do they claim that there's a burn? No, they don't claim there's a burn. Okay. The contract is not yet deployed. The team will receive the total supply upon deployment. Users who hold tokens will automatically receive a portion of the fees. A portion of the fee charged on transactions is stored in the contract, and once the threshold value is met, used to fund PancakeSwap liquidity. Liquidity ads are funded by selling half the tokens collected as fees. We know all this. This is not necessarily anything. This is just them rehashing what they've said based on the audit. That they're not lying about this, which is fine. And I never claimed that. I never claimed that they would. And actually, it would be worse if they were lying about it, because it wouldn't even be a scam that will get off the ground. There's a transfer limit of 50 billion tokens per transaction. The owner of the contract can exclude and include users from transfer fees, update the maximum transaction amount, and update the fee percentages to any value. Some functions could have been declared external instead of public to save some gas, but this is already deployed. This is merely informational. The contract utilizes safe math libraries. Okay. The finding summary, no security issues. Fine. There's nothing wrong with this. This should not affect, when you read this should not tell you that it's not a scam. Okay, this at least tells you that the scam is not going to be done through security vulnerabilities, which honestly sounds harder than just pump and dump, because pump and dump's easy. As with any pre-sale, ensure trust in the team prior to investing. This team is anonymous. Big red flag. But again, we've covered that even if they weren't anonymous, it's not necessarily a green flag. Further, ensure trust in the team as they have substantial power through their ownership. We advise renouncing ownership after a successful launch. Okay, so they basically have a centralized control over it. So they still have a ton of ownership. So they pass on all the external threat results, function graph, blah, 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 blah. Not reading any of that. Inheritance chart. Yeah, not reading that. Functions overview. Fine. So nothing about this passing the audit indicates that they're not going to pump this out of the security vulnerabilities. Doesn't mean anything, right? So this stuff, so covering both of these, right? Contract announced liquidity locks. Okay, it doesn't prevent side buying. And it doesn't otherwise prevent operations-based scamming, right? Like by pumping and dumping, like e.g. pump and dump, right? Which a lot of these are. We know that. Most of these are pump and dump scams. So having liquidity locked and contract announced isn't going to stop you. It might prevent a rug pull. Okay? Maybe prevents a rug pull. Maybe. We covered the audit. Okay, last little bit on the audit is that the audit generally audits for crypto generally only cover code and security, and has nothing little to do with operations. Okay. Operations, financial controls, ability to pump, dump, scam, etc. Okay, that's that on the audits. We're starting to cover our bases here. Tell me if you got anything. World records is just literally hype. Okay, a lot of this can be explained. So the world records that a lot of these cryptos are mentioning are, we got into CMC or CoinGecko in a record amount of time, or we got to 5,000 holders in a record amount of time. Okay, it's literally hype. It means nothing. It means basically nothing. Okay. a lot of this, okay, can be explained. It can be explained by external factors, right? External factors, e.g., CG working harder, basically. They get so many, CoinGecko getting so many different requests that they processed it quick. They reviewed it quick, they processed it quick. No red flags per the CoinGecko standard, which we read. That, did we read it completely? I think we did. The methodology, right? So working block explorer website must be owned by the project maintaining team, which we didn't really guarantee. Listed on at least one active exchanges where CoinGecko is integrated with. So Pancake Swap is, which is shit. They probably shouldn't. Projects traded only on self-serviceable, centralized, decentralized exchanges may be rejected. For market capitalization calculation, available supply must be communicated early, which they didn't do. So, to be 100% honest, this doesn't scream to me as though it's really robust. Getting onto CoinGecko doesn't really mean a ton. Just seems like you meet a couple of things and you can get on there pretty quick. You're back? No worries. Welcome back. How was your chicken? Have you eaten it? How was it? Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's dipping. It's dipping, EQ. It's dipping hard. It's plummeting. What's happening? It's hot. Okay, well that's a good thing. I had pizza for dinner. I very much enjoyed it. Oh, what happened? Was that a huge buy? The hell was that? Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely zero sugar. I'd be dead of diabetes if I wasn't drinking zero sugar. Yeah, I need to have zero sugar because I would I'm addicted to caffeine. That's unfortunately my addiction is causing that. This is a big drop. This is a good opportunity. This is another 13% drop. Yeah, this is very good. You love Diet Coke? Yeah, I love Diet Coke. Pepsi Max and Diet Coke, I'm equally okay with. It depends on how I'm feeling at the time. Mostly lately, I've been drinking Diet Coke. Yeah, this is a big drop. You don't want to get addicted to it. It was too late for me. I'm very addicted to it, unfortunately. So we covered the comments, the Reddit comments. I think I've made my point here for Reddit comments. Okay, pretty much exclusively purchase hacked accounts, botting, upvote botting. We covered world records. It's just shitty hype. Internet market slang. It's self-explanatory. I don't think I really need to explain this. It's basically, hello fellow children. That's what that is. Doc thing we covered. Okay, happens all the time. The actual dev team doesn't exist, or they do exist and they're not related, or they do exist and they're just shameless. You're only addicted to dopamine and endorphins. Yeah, I agree. I am too. Community driven means pump and dump. All right, I'm basically summarizing now. Community driven means pump and dump. It's literally a hype coin. Okay. In fairness, not a lie. At least they're not lying. At least they're not trying to say it's anything other than it isn't. But you just got to realize what they're talking about. Community driven is literally hype. It has no other value play other than the fact that they want you to buy it. And that they hope you get out early so that you make money and that the people who got in late don't. Okay? It's a very good stream. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is something I've wanted to rant about for a bit. I thought we may as well go through it because I want to use my platform to educate your. Not that you needed it, to be honest. Most of you are pretty smart and have your head kind of screwed in properly. So you're not going to fall for this sort of thing anyway. But it's dropping more. You just gave university 3,000 GBP for a piece of paper. Is that your master's degree? Are you telling me you just graduated? Because if so, congratulations. Welcome to the world of having a master's degree. I also have one. It's okay. NFTs. Look, NFTs we might cover another time. Just we'll cover it another time in depth. But just keep in mind here that NFTs doesn't mean a lot. It's not very useful outside the big chains. Okay, it's not useful. MBA. It's your master's degree. It's an MBA instead of investing in crypto. Personally, I think that's a good choice. I think that's the good choice. Yes, I'm gonna have a look. Hang on. Let's have a look. Oh yes, it's moving. It has. It's dropped below 2,000. Bruh, we're crashing. NFTs are just a way to spend your crypto. It's a way. Yeah, it's a way to basically prove that you have ownership. It's like the receipt. NFTs are the receipt for your JPEG. That's what it is. Did we hit? We basically hit. We dipped just below 2,000. I'm expecting that we did actually get we actually got substantially below. This is dropping heaps. This is down 23% during this stream. This is in 10 minutes. Ethereum's down. I might have to think about getting in. I might have to think about doing some rebalancing. I might have a look at this a bit later myself. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. I guess the question is, do I want to play Kerbal now, or do I want to just we just do this for a little bit longer and then we wrap up? Maybe we do we'll do Kerbal next week. Oh, is there a quick scalp opportunity here? Man, this is really, really fluctuating hard. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Mortgage the house, I know. I'm not sure about this. I'd be careful. It's just the amount of drop we've got here, because given we've had, 30% drop in such a short amount of time, and over a slightly longer period, we've had a 35% drop. But just be careful. It could be an opportunity to buy the dip now, but it also could be the sign of worse things to come. So I don't know yet. Yeah, I know. This is crazy. People who are scalping off this are just making easy money. 16% off this bounce. But they did it here too. Like, it did it here. We've seen this already. Just at the start of the stream, it had a V-shaped recovery, basically, and made a quick 10% off this dip. And then it went down again. I wonder if they're individual players here. AMC AP, what the hell is this liquidation? This is crazy. Prescribed. This is we're watching something very interesting happening in the markets today. Probably a pretty good time to do a crypto stream. We don't do them that often, but we're doing them, and we've probably caught a right time to do it. I don't know what to say about this. I was not anticipating the crash to be tonight. And it is crashing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to check, if you don't mind, my own cryptos just to see where they're at. Because you can't really tell unless, wow, it's dropped a lot. Oh, no. All right. So that's that one. I just looked at my Coinbase account. That's my Binance account. Thanks for the follow, Prescribed. I appreciate it. Bittersweet, to be honest, given where the rest of the market... Wow, the market has tanked hard. What the hell? What's going on here? I just looked at my Binance account, and I'm looking at my VeChain. Yeah, all right. This is the time when you like to... You start going through the stages of grief, or the stages of, like, I should have sold at the top, when you just had no idea. I'm personally of the diamond hands, the crypto diamond hands kind, just because I don't feel like I'm in anything that I would consider to be a shit coin, so to speak. I consider myself to be in things that I feel have long-term value, so I'm not too concerned, because I'm going to hold these things for a long, long time. Either my things succeed or the whole crypto market fails, is basically my ethos. But I can see where this is a problem for others. And if you're in a long-term bull market, then yeah, it could be nasty if you went and purchased some of the bigger stuff. Yeah, diamond hands. Yes. I'm a share trader as well, so I am a little bit in AMC. I actually do have AMC shares. I've got a couple. I've got some GME shares as well. Just sitting on them, like you know, $1 million floor. I recognize how the squeeze works. I know how squeeze works, and so you know, I may as well just be in it. We'll see what happens. You were too greedy. Yeah, you never know. You never know. You're right. I agree. Look, the realistic answer is it fizzles out and doesn't ever get that high. But theoretically, if you look at the actual fundamentals around a squeeze, it's possible theoretically. That's the whole point around people saying infinite upside, and that is an infinite upside possibility. I just don't think it'll realistically happen, but you know, we might still get a bit out of it. You almost bought Ripple at 0.71 and it's at 86. I wouldn't be too concerned. Frankly, I wouldn't be too concerned. Well, that's not financial advice, but this volatility is a little bit concerning to me. Like I mean, you look at what's happening here. Right, look at this. This to me just... I probably personally wouldn't even be thinking about it right now. I borderline am waiting for the fallout of this and just pick up the pieces. If I'm going to go back in, I don't know if I'm trying to pick a point in the middle of the night, because it is 11 o'clock here. I'm not sure I'm trying to pick a point in the middle of the night where I'm going to purchase and make a ton of money. All right, like, this drop is just part of the cycle. What cycle, though? Is it the bear bull market cycle? Because this could be part of the bear bull market cycle, to be honest. We don't know. Stock, you think, all right, we're going to look at the stock to flow. It's the profit margin for me, but like XRP literally skips 200,000 XRP at a price. You just bought, yeah, people are going hard. There's a lot of whales that are going hard. If you are buying the bottom, you're still getting in so much cheaper than 24 hours ago. That's true. That's a good take to have. Actually, you know what? In my opinion, as a long-term believer in crypto, I think regardless of whether you bought at the top of this market or the bottom, you're buying a lot cheaper than what it potentially could be in 10 years' time. That's my take on this. I'm a little bit more forward-looking. I'm a personal believer that if the crypto market survives, that's it. If the crypto market has longevity, I can't see it going down. I don't see it even trading flat. I see it improving. Yeah. And so I'm not concerned. I'm not too concerned about these. That's why I'm diamond hands, right? Because in my opinion, it's not about what I have now or in a year's time. It's what I have in 10 years' time and what I can do with it then. You missed 13 cents at 10,000 Ripple. Let's have a look at this stock to flow chart. All right, hang on. Oh, sorry about the bright white lights. You can blame the lack of system dark mode. The Bitcoin stock to flow model live chart. 10,000. This is over time though. I mean, and we've had plenty of these. So I mean, this just basically supports our idea of the long term, right? This is what we say as far as like the long term of Bitcoin. You know, this is just supporting evidence of that. But there's still plenty of these moments where, because this is a year. This is still, 3-4 months of what we would consider a underperforming market if you're referring to this chart. These two here, these here, and this one here, these are overperforming markets. But if you're following the stock to flow model and you believe in that, I'm not commenting on whether, I believe in that or not, but if you follow the stock to flow model, as it gets higher and higher, and as it starts getting closer and closer into that line and starts to deviate less, as money starts flowing into the asset, you'll start to see it stay on this line for a while. Although that's kind of trading flat. I don't know about this. This is 3 years of flat. We'll go to yellow peak at the end of the year, 120,000. What, here? 120 is... Where is that? But the end of 2022 sits at 105. You think we'll peak at the end of the year? And you're basing that off the halving, are you? Yeah, I can see yellow overshoots the blue. Okay. You think that's the halving? Do you think that hasn't been priced into this? Or considered in the model? I haven't read into the model, so I don't know. Current stock to flow, 53.8 to 44.8. Stock to flow ratio. Oh, you don't think it is at all? Okay. Could groups of people make this happen so their friends can buy? Are you talking about pumping and dumping? Because I'm not entertaining that idea. No pumping and dumping here. It isn't at all. It's only based on stock. Okay. It's only based on stock. Okay. Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I know. There's no QT. We could do a no QT coin. Get in on it and put me in jail. We could do that. Pump it hard. I don't know how well it would do. We could probably do it though. It probably wouldn't be a pump and dump scheme because there's not enough. We don't have enough people here to buy. But 99% at launch. So we just buy. So like the 10 or 11 of us that are here right now. We just buy up the original, and we say we're in, we're good, and then just burn the remainder, and just say now we own 100% of the outstanding. It's $1 million each if you want to get in. That's right. The model price is in USD is equal to exponent -1. Wow. Okay, I don't really get it. The stock flow to the power of 3.36. Reading this without the rationale, I just feel like they made that up. It just feels like they made it up. Yeah, burn the rest. Yeah, the people, not the tokens. That's what I mean. All right, there you go. Okay, well, that's the stock to flow. It is made up. It's been made to fit USD. Okay. I look, to be honest, looking at this, it's hard to comment on it, right? There's a lot going on here as far as like there's a lot going on here as far as this whole thing is based on previous movement, and so it's basically saying it's going to go up because this happened. It's not wrong. It's not necessarily wrong. Like the idea of future performance is not past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. Just means it's not reliable. It doesn't mean it's not an indicator and it's not something you can reference. So, given the fact that since 2010 it has done this with an average, you're free to guess that it could do this based on the remainder. You don't think it relies, but this is past data. This is literally past data, isn't it? This is the stock to flow since 2010. This whole model is based on past data. The line is just an average, isn't it? Isn't the line an average of this information? Basically, it's using that model price as to average out this. Turn on the purple line. This is just the 10-day flow. Okay, I see where you're getting the 120 out now. Okay, but then this is even less accurate to the remainder of the pricing though. This is even less accurate. Where are we here? 10th of the 6th, 2021. Price end of day. But these are actuals, right? The dots are actuals. How are we getting stock flow ratios? So those ripples are caused by the computing power of miners changing. Okay, yeah, I get you. The ripples are caused, yeah, the computer powers. Okay. Oh, I see. So the computing power is being affected by what changes to the rewards for the mining blocks, are they? That's what you think, and that's where these are occurring, because these are this is the halving. Yeah, okay. Okay. And the expected next halving is here in 2024. So what you're saying is that these end of day prices are moving towards the flow because it matches the movements towards essentially the halving movements, which makes sense. Like I always thought that, but generally I find this interesting that it lags behind so much. Generally I've always considered that Bitcoin prices in the movements, the halving, because halvings are obviously quite significant and events that are known well in advance, that I'm surprised that we end up here so far after the halving events occur. Whereas you would think that these price events would occur long before the halving occurs, and you'd borderline get a halving event and then a drop, and then it go back. So like buy the hype, or buy the hype, sell the news sort of thing. But it seems to be doing the opposite, and lags heavily behind, which is weird. That's a little bit weird to me, but I mean, I don't know. The history doesn't lie, I guess. The SF multiple. All right, let's have a look at this. Stock to flow multiple. This is again from 2011. Multiple 10-day stock flow. The multiple 463-day stock flow. A different way to view it. Okay, this is just a different. Okay, this is a different scale in multiples. And okay, it shows the halvings, and then the halvings occur, and then the stock flows dump. And then, yeah, okay, the 10-day stock flow dumps, and then it goes back, and then it dumps, and then it goes back. So you think, when did we halve? When did we halve? Well, has the halving occurred already? It always seems to tend back to the center. Yeah, it makes sense for this because the averages over time, because this is a 463-day cycle, so they would eventually meet back in the middle after having an original drop, because they're done on 463-day cycles. So this makes sense to go back here, and then a deviation, and then it coming back, because that to me just seems like mathematics. But the halving has caused a drop in the price, a dump, and then we think it'll go back, essentially, is the summary of this. Okay, that's cool. All right. Well, then as you say, could be an opportunity then to buy the dip. I guess the question is, the only question is, how far is the dip going to go? Halving causes an increase. Yeah, I know that. I'm saying that. What I'm saying is, it seems here that what we've seen here is that it seems like as we go past the halving events, there are dips. That's what I'm saying. There are dips, and then it increases. And what I'm surprised about is that the price increases after the dip, not before it. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, end of day price seems to be going up after the halving event, and then giving a bit of a soft dip after that event. Yeah, I know the halving increases the price. I just didn't think it would be so laggy. All right, I think we've covered scams. I think we're good. I'm just hoping you'll know. I was just angry. I was angry at this. I was angry at the egregiousness of this coin specifically, UltraSafe. Just the way that they've conducted themselves, and the amount of scam accounts here that are just pumping this coin so that they can get themselves. I'm very glad that this is down now like 40%, which it is. If we go back up to here, let's go back to the actual website. Oh no, it's over capacity. Of course it is. Of course it fucking is. Holy shit. So yes, Certic. I don't care about them. Certic. Token Among Us coin. Scam. Elephant coin, another scam. Zeta coin, probably a scam. BS, yeah, okay. We've had a slight recovery on the BTC price. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. All right, I'll come back in 1 second. Enjoy watching some old advertisements. I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be back.
Especially when it's new, natural orange flavor Tang.
Are you ready for the blast-off, Rabbit?
All set to be the first rabbit on Jupiter, Doc. Blast away.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The boom! At last, I freaked that crazy rabbit. He'll never steal my Tang again. I always drink instant Tang ice cold. The colder the Tang, the better it tastes. For breakfast or any time. The best way I know to get even with somebody is to cut off their Tang supply. So we'll just see how Mr. Wise Rabbit's doing without that delicious Tang. Hey, look at that. He's landed already.
Hey, what do you know? I'm in Tang-Grilla.
Oh, no.
Get new natural orange flavor Tang, gang. It's now by far the best drink on any planet. Post. Makers of Post Treat Pack. 6 sweet treats made just for kids. Start your day a little bit better with Post Treat Pack. Post. The cereals that start your day a little bit better. Post. Start your day a little bit better.
Whew. It's been a long stream. It's been fun. It's been very good watching this crypto. Let's have a look at it again. Now the thing something I want to cover at next time, if I can go to my stream list, we want to do arbitrage. I want to cover a story about arbitrage. I think audits. I'm good. We covered that today during the scam. I think that probably wasn't as big as a bigger topic as we thought it would be. So what we'll do crypto topics. We might do another short crypto, maybe a shorter one, because I still want to. I don't think I'll do Kerbal today. I think I'll go back to doing Kerbal next week. So I'm gonna leave that one, and we'll do Satisfactory. We're doing Satisfactory day 10, then Kerbal Space Program day 1 the following week. Jackbox still on Friday, and then we'll do another short one on Wednesday about crypto, but then I want to play It Takes Two, so I think we'll do it like that. Now, I'm actually wondering whether there's anything that I want to do before I wrap it up tonight, to be honest. Because I don't know if I've got enough time to start a game. Unless you want to watch me play GeoGuessr for a little bit as we watch this drop a bit. Get rid of that. Let's have a look at Bitcoin. Hang on. Bitcoin. Yeah. USDT. Bit of a rebound. EQ and Boogs, what are we doing? Have you made a decision? How far did we get down? We get down to here. Bitcoin didn't quite get to under 30,000. It kind of hit the 30,000 mark, and then that was it. And now it seems to be battling around whether it wants to go back down. You're transferring money. Okay. Well, if you're gonna get in, I would get in soon, because it seems to be rebounding. We're going for a W-shaped recovery. Intraday. Hey Zeta, welcome back. We've just about finished up on crypto. I'm wondering, yeah, still on crypto. Yeah, I think that's just been what we did because the crypto market has been very interesting tonight. It's been very volatile, and it just so happened to coincide with our crypto stream. So good. It's been a bonus, to be honest, and it's been interesting hearing about Equal and Boogs trying to buy their crypto and trying to work out when they're going to do it and when these things are going to keep dipping or not. But something that's interesting is that for the first time in a bit, for the first time in an hour, the momentum has swung the other way. So we actually do have a full positive momentum swing now. You don't have any to buy? Okay. So we're just here to watch Equal try and time the market. The opposite, that is the Zoomer ethos. Timing the market over time in the market. The full boomer, the opposite of a boomer. He's reliving his youth. The boomer time in the market based. Yeah, that's me. I'm very much time in the market. That's for sure. I'm curious as to where we're at. Where are we at with this? Okay, my nanos have been pumping it back up. 30. I should have bought. What the? Up 35% in the last 10 minutes. I should have bought. No, I don't know. I'm still not sure if what is Bing Bon? I'm not sure yet if this is the end. So USDT. This one. You didn't buy the bottom? I know. We're literally watching it on stream and I didn't do it. Sucks to be me, right? VeChain. How far has VeChain run? VeChain's back up 50%? What the fuck? That's ridiculous. It's right there. It's right there. We're looking right at it. We literally watched this happen. We watch it get to the bottom and then it's just rebounded and we didn't do anything, Boogs. It's your fault. I blame you. Oh, that's a look at these candles. Look at that 15% candle. I know, big Sag. Look at that 15% candle. This is the volatility of non-Bitcoin and Ethereum related cryptos. The altcoin markets is where the hype is at. The sheer amount of, well, this is where this is where now, because you don't look at, if you want to do something like rebalance, which is probably what I may consider. You look at altcoin to BTC prices, not to USD. So we looked at this a little bit earlier. So for example, the actual Nano to BTC price, you can see has actually dipped against BTC and now is going back up against BTC. So that's where you want to, that's where, if you're doing rebalancing, where you gain your money without putting in new money into the market. So like if I do this, like I've always said that these ones are my ones. VeChain actually traded quite flat compared to the rest of the market against Bitcoin, but you can see it's gone back up 35% against Bitcoin, and now it's dropping against Bitcoin. You ready for all the naysayers to say "I told you so"? Yeah, I know. It's going to be all over. I'm waiting for the ABC article to say Elon Musk tweet triggers Bitcoin crash or some shit. Some dumb shit like that. Typical. Let's look at F to Bitcoin. FBTC. At the moment, we'll have a look at the Doge price in a sec. The big FUD that comes out of every single one. Actually, it's curious you say that. Let me have a quick look. I think we might wrap up a bit early tonight. I won't go till 12. We might go for another 5-10 minutes, and then I think I'll wrap up for the night. We won't play any video games tonight. We'll get back to Friday, and we'll do some Jackbox. What do I want? I want ABC. I want to see if they've put anything in here, or are they going to wait until the morning? Just in. Anything just in? No, it's too late for them. They don't do anything online anymore. Let's look at the ones that do actually post news all day, because it's bullshit. Fucking Murdoch. Nah, they haven't posted anything. Sorry, this is what I'm looking at. This is the worst news in Australia. News.com.au. I wanted to see if they had posted anything yet around Bitcoin. Oh wait, they did. Wait. This is this morning. This is not now. Bitcoin and other major cryptos have taken a major hit. Elongated Musk stick. Yeah, I was looking at that shit before. Just ridiculous. Bitcoin and other major cryptos taking a hit. Largest crypto fell as much as 5.3%. Well, imagine the news tomorrow if this is the news today. Imagine that. Last friend still, yeah, I know. Imagine thinking that's the story. And imagine what tomorrow's is going to be. All right, let's look at yours from the Batut. Last friend still talking about crypto, concedes that the dream is over. Why? You're still up like, I know it's satire, but it's still up like 200%. Still up hundreds of percent from this time last year. There will be no Lambo, no beach house, no weekend getaways in the private jet. Instead, only broken dreams and seemingly dead-end job will feed those. Yeah, if you bought at the top. Today's been a bad day for Danny. Not because the crypto market's crashed again, or he saw a photo on Facebook of his ex-girlfriend sitting in the lap of someone much better looking and more successful. They're playing the cuck angle. Today, Danny finally admitted to himself that crypto is dead. It's like having a sad heavy weight lifted off my shoulder. There you go. You put money into crypto and it went up like tenfold in 10 minutes. Now my money's basically gone. I've got nothing left. I'm just about to break even, which is fucked. So he didn't actually lose. He only broke even. I should have listened to my dad. He said buy ETFs from large name brand financial institutions and be thankful for my 5% each year. He's so wise. No wonder he owns a house. I just want what my parents had, but I want it all now. This hits close to home. This is me, actually. This would be me. This is me telling you to do this. Don't buy crypto, buy ETFs. Look, for real though, trust the Batuta to have some actual learnable things. Do both. Of course I know it's fucking satire. Of course I know it's satire. I'm just saying, I know it's satire. Batuta advocate. The thing is, EQ, is that it's satire, but it's kind of true. Some of the messages you get out of it are kind of true. I'm just using this article to just say, don't just go all in crypto. You've been telling people for weeks that it's going to crash hard. This is it, Boogs. We got one. Luton. We said we were waiting for all the people who said I told you so, and literally 2 minutes later you come in and say I told you so. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Hey, look, for what it's worth, I also thought coming into I've streamed about this previously, and I've mentioned previously that there were a lot of indicators that we're at the top of the market, similarly to the way we were back in 2017-18. Because I had mentioned the sheer number of these scam hype coins, the sheer number of people who didn't understand basic market fundamentals like market cap, was just getting out of control. It was out of control. And if this is it, I don't know this is it. Like we've seen a 30% drop for what it's worth, and the markets started to is already started to recover a little bit off the lows. So we may be getting a full recovery overnight. And this is the Ethereum Bitcoin price, by the way. It's not the USDT, not the USD or USDT price. But let's go back to that. Bitcoin tethers. It's actually dipped a little bit still. But yeah, that may not be the case. But if this is the crash, like if this is the longer crash or the bigger crash, then yeah, we probably can say I told you so. I mean, I have said that I was concerned about it. I never said when, but I did say I'm concerned it would. And I think it was expected. I'm probably one of those people who go, well, of course you said when. Of course it was going to be a when. It was never an if. It was always a when. Here we go. Satire of Australian politics is always surreal, and that's the thing. That's the point I'm making, is that a lot of today's satire is basically the truth. It's literally the truth written in a slightly funny way, and a lot of it these days isn't even a joke. It's just that's how bad reality is now. It's just funnier to tell the truth than it is to make up a lie. So no, Dory, I know it's satire. The only truth you hear is in comedy. Yeah, there is a lot of truth to that. Yeah, I agree. All right, I think we might call it. I think I'll call it. We've gone and had a good look at crypto tonight. I'm kind of talked out a little bit. I think I've talked a little bit more than I have in most streams. So I think we're gonna do it. Yes, thank you. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. It's good. It was good to do something different. We haven't actually done a proper sort of talking only stream before, so it was good to do something that wasn't related to gaming for once. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really glad I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed doing it. I thought it was really fun. We'll try and do it again sometime. I do enjoy the podcast parts of the stream, but it was good to extend it and do a full deep dive or a deeper dive into some parts of crypto that we hadn't done previously. So hopefully to do it at some other point. But appreciate your coming. I'm really glad that you're here to talk about it and ask questions and whatever. Hope to see you again. So Friday, reminder that Friday is Jackbox. So we come in for Jackbox 9 p.m. If you're coming in, get ready to play. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good night. And then Monday we'll be back to Satisfactory and we'll play some video games. And then Wednesday, yes, end of stream, yes. I don't have anything to do for half an hour. I've been talking for the last 2.5 hours. I'm a bit tired. I think I've talked myself out a little bit. I've started to get a bit. Crypto started to make me a bit drowsy and started to give me a bit of a headache. So I think it's probably fair that we give it up a little bit early tonight. We've done pretty good talking stream. I actually wouldn't mind doing these a little bit more often. See if we can get some topics. Something I did, if you haven't noticed, is that I actually added a points redeem to actually come up with topics for me to talk about, and I'm willing to do that for a minimum of 45 minutes to an hour prior to some games. I'm willing to talk about the topic if you want to talk about it. I'll do my best. We'll just have a chat. We'll learn together, essentially. And so I'm hoping to do a little bit more of these. If I consider myself to be a bit of a variety streamer, we've got to do variety. So I've got to do this sort of thing. Oh, also reminder, speaking of variety, it is cosplay stream on Friday. Okay. Hang on, let me show you the proof. This is not going to dox anyone. There you go. All right, the package is here. Okay, don't worry, no information to reveal me. Okay, it's in here. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it on Friday, so it's definitely here, ready to go. Only like 3 people. Only like 3 people have enough coins. Yes. No, nothing leaked. Don't worry. Nothing doxed me on there. That's fine. Don't worry, if you guys want his address, just send me some Bitcoin. Yes, yeah, you can go and harass the mods. You can get it if you want to send me a dead rat or something like that. Please don't send me a dead rat. I have leaked it once on the stream, but that was in a bot that I've since deleted. So yeah, look forward to that. Come on Friday. Friday is cosplay stream while we do Jackbox, so it should be good fun. as per normal. I'll get drunk if I can. This one might be a little bit hard for me to do that, but we'll see how we go. All right, all. I'm gonna call it. Have a good night. Stay safe.